Are you live now?
I am live now. Do you have something? Well, you can come over here and talk to me for a second.
I
Hi, everyone.
I literally smell you from.
Okay, it's going to be Ask Amber. Amber? That's how my grandma says it. Hey, y'all. Okay, it's Ask Amber, and the topic...
Because you're just filled with ass
tonight. Shut up. Benjamin James.
Ass.
Ben, come over here. I will tell the people what's going on if you come over here.
Ass. You're in.
Hi. If you're typing into the chat early, I'm going to go ahead and give you shout outs. Hello, Jai Dragon. Cranky Frankie. We're both pregnant on the same week. Congratulations. Deja, you're always here. Hey. That's so Amber. Hey, name twin. I love y'all. Hello, Black Steph. Iconic name. Iconic. You want to come over here and say hey? Ben is currently upset because, and he's rightfully so. My gas is horrible tonight. I'm so glad that this is not an in-studio show. I have Brussels sprouts, baby.
Well,
baby girl, you knew what you were signing up for, baby girl?
There's some food caught in the hair of my nipple.
Okay.
My nipple hair has...
In or out, Ben. In or out. Good evening and welcome to Ask Amber. Let's start our show. Welcome, motherfuckers and non...
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I'm so pregnant. I cannot. Welcome, motherfuckers and non-motherfuckers, niggas and non-niggas. It's good to be here in the house of farts. Oh my God. Frankie, I'm due April 15th. It's great to see y'all. Ben is hilarious. Y'all, there was a time where I was a full working comedian and nobody knew who Ben was. That was a good time in my life. And now everyone's discovered him. And he's funny and stupid, and we love him. I do not have a big quote tonight. I typically do a huge impression at the top of the show. Well, not huge. I typically do an impression at the top of the show, and then you guess who it is. But this one's just like, if you're a Disney person, this is the quote. Indoor plumbing, it's gonna be big. That's how I feel about just like what's coming up in 2022. Indoor plumbing, it's gonna be big. One of the Fates said that. Please shout that movie out if you're familiar, with, yes, Hercules. We love Hercules. Who put the glad in Gladiator? But we're not just like talking shit about Disney princesses and stuff tonight, even though we could. Tonight, we're talking about ride or dies. So I'm going to start with a quick story. One time, hello from England. Thank you for staying up for this bullshit. It's just me bullshitting. So, thank you for staying on. Hello, Courtney. Miss Janae 1. So one time I was in college, right? One of my girlfriends, my sorority sister, she was messing around with this guy. Her and this guy were like off and on, right? And they're always drama together. And she told us that she stopped talking to him. So we were like, great, girl, move on with your life. You are way better than him. Yes, queen. So one night we're all studying in the dorm room and she calls us and she was like, hey, I need y'all to come pick me up. And she's whispering. And we're like, let me make sure I don't say any names. We're like, why are you whispering, bitch? Like, what is going on? Speak up. She's like, I can't speak up right now. I'm hiding under, enter boy's name's bed. His girlfriend's here and she brought all her friends. Like, I literally need y'all to come get me and like get me out of this house. And in the background, we're hearing like, I know you got a bitch in there. Just let her out. And so we're just like, what? And let me be clear. I do not fight. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that was not clear. I'm not a fighter. I was a drama theater kid. So I'm a lot of drama, but when it comes to like the actual throwing of the hands, don't call me. I might get one kick in, but I'm getting my ass beat. I have been punched in the face maybe 3 times in my life, and each time the other person didn't get a lick. Not super crazy things, but like one time my brother punched me in the face. One time like an attacker on the street attacked me and Ben. It's a whole thing. I'll tell that story later. So I'm not the person you call when you want to get into a fight, right? But she calls me, my homegirl in another one of my sorority sisters in the other room. And I was like, bro, X just called and said like, three of this girl's, like, she was messing with old dude again, and now his new girlfriend and all her friends want to beat her ass. Like, she needs us to ride out. What the fuck are we gonna do, bro? Because she needs us to ride out. And so we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, never ski wee, my sorority. Never join a sorority, because that just means you got to be throwing hands at bitches, and it wasn't even your beef. So we, me and the other Prissy Missy AKAs, we hopped in my Acura. That if you know, I'm from Athens, you know I used to ride around in that Ac. It's seen many miles. We hop in the Ac, we ride out to her house, because I'm just thinking, like, at least I could, like, join these bitches. Like, that's my ministry, you know. I will talk about their looks or whatever, but they gonna beat my ass. But let's just go out here. So we get out there, and we just do, like, a police escort situation. Like, I hop out the car. I was like, hey, we don't want any trouble. I put on my white woman moment. I was like, we don't want any trouble, ladies. We came here to get our friend out of this home. I'm sure you want her out as well. And we will kindly be on our way. And she was like, oh, you called your girls. Nope, we are her friends, but this is not that. Please just let us get our friend and we will be on our way. And they actually let us just, like, walk her out of the home. And she got into the back of my Acura, and we cussed her ass out all the way back home. So I did ride out. I will say that. So am I ride or die? I don't know. But I did go rescue my friend. Now, if hands started to be thrown, I don't know what I would have done. I could probably throw hands, but who fucking knows? So I hope that will set the stage for tonight. You know, what's the craziest call you've gotten? Maybe from who you're talking to, maybe from your friends. I want to hear all of it. I got some people in the chat. Let's get to it. No, I'm not made to fight, honey. Not me. We're going to let Jessica come. I think I cut you off last week. Hello? Let me fix this little bang.
Hello.
I cut you off last week, did I not?
Yes, that's why I'm here. Because
welcome back.
Because I was like, okay, I gotta come back. I can't let that cut off and not come back.
I was like, I have to remember. I actually have a pretty good memory. My pregnancy brain's been horrible, but I was like, I know that this person called in last week, so I got to make sure they're first. What's going on, Jessica?
Well, thank you for honoring my request. I'm gonna have to piggyback on last week's, because that was why I was cut off a little bit. I have two stories, and this was the, like, worst date story. You know, that topic.
Give it to me, friend.
Okay, I'm calling out somebody. They're not in my friends list, but if this ever happens to another woman, they need to know. Let me put it this way. I got an unsolicited dick pic from a Zach we were chatting, and it was just the talking, like, on the phone stage. We hadn't even met in person yet.
Hey, hello, how are you? Dick.
And yeah, and I was like, ooh, did not expect that. Did not expect that in that conversation neither. Like, there was no need for that in that conversation stream. You know, like, it hadn't even gotten to the flirty. Yeah.
Was it a nice pic? Was it a nice supple penis?
No.
No.
No. So it was unimpressive. It was unimpressive as well.
It was just unremarkable.
Yeah. So next day, after I kind of like, okay, that was not necessary. You know, my conversation turned to, that wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary.
I appreciate you thinking of me, but not necessary. I kind of steered it away to, are we actually going to meet tomorrow night? Because that was the plan. And
you still were down to meet. Even
see, that was, I should have known better at this point. I should have known better. I really should.
Okay, that's okay. So you text him to meet up.
Right. And I'm like, okay, let's get the deets, make sure we're lined up. We're going to meet. And he said, yeah, absolutely. And then everybody goes to bed. No big deal. And next day comes, I get the messages of, yeah, we're still meeting. You know, we're going to meet up at this restaurant. And I get there just a few minutes early, but not super early. and I'm texting him saying, hey, I'm here. You know, that kind of just first time meeting. You
Yep.
don't know. You don't know. And he texts me, oh, I'm sorry. I got home late from work. I'm going to jump in the shower and I'm going to be on my way. And it's a good 25, 30 minutes from where he lives.
The
this restaurant
shower?
is. I know.
That's
and he knows
nice.
I'm sitting there waiting. Well,
so you're waiting on the date, and he's like, "Oh crap, let me jump in the shower."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's red flag number 2. But you carry. Where were y'all at? What restaurant was it?
This is just. It's called Atlanta Bread Company. It's a Panera Bread kind of place. So it's a real casual meet up thing. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at every person who walks in the door that could possibly look like this man, okay? Thinking, have I overlooked something here? And long story short, he never shows up. And my dumbass waited 2 hours.
Jessica.
Okay? And
Jessica.
I texted him an hour in after all of the texts of I'm getting a shower and I'm still waiting. And he doesn't respond. So that's when I think I'm going to eat and leave. So I spend the rest of the hour eating.
Get you some of that bread company, something.
Getting some good food, you know, at least for my efforts, because it was a good 45-minute drive for me. Okay.
Soups and salads. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What was his excuse? Okay. What was his excuse?
I never got one. That's the crazy thing. I never heard from the man again. I have no idea what happened to him.
Did you text? Did you text like, yo, well, since we're being honest and you're not showing up, your penis is a solid 4. Send.
I did tell him I deleted it. Like, I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. And I texted him when I left the restaurant. I said, I am done and I'm leaving. And I blocked him because I just didn't even.
Good for you.
I didn't even want to hear the excuse. I'm like,
that's not right. Have you ever ghosted on a date? Ghosted anybody on a date?
No, I've never ghosted. And it's because I am an INFJ and I have too much of a people pleaser in me that I cannot stand the thoughts of somebody saying I'm a terrible person and just walking away from that. I just can't. It gnaws at me. And so I could never ghost somebody. Even if I had to break up.
I would have saved the dick pic. It was like, if you're not here by, I would have jigsawed his ass. It's like, if you're not here by midnight, this goes live. Right. You should have exactly. All right. Well, we got a couple more people in the chat, Jessica, but give me your second story, like 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm making out with someone and we're in a park. Okay. I'm jumping in really fast. I'm making out with someone. We're in a park and we find a used condom in the woods. And it just weirded us out. We're like, who's getting randy in the woods?
You never had sex in the woods?
No, God, no. Like bugs, okay?
Right. Good point. I'm not going to act like me and Ben have not had sex in the woods. I'm just and you're right. It's not as cute as it feels. It's like, wow, mosquitoes. Like that wasn't a moment. How I thought I was about to be feeling like, a there's full Nature Valley girl.
For those bugs,
I was like, where is the waterfall? This is just sticky. Yeah. It's sticky and nasty. Sound off in the comments if you have also had sex in the woods. But I didn't leave a condom behind. I'll say that much.
Yeah, so that's my thing. I'm like, come on, cover your tracks,
In conclusion, cover your tracks. And indoor plumbing is going to be big. Jessica, I'm so glad we got to follow up from last week, girl.
Me too. I love you guys. I really do.
Thank you. Find Zach's dick pic and just blast it on the internet. I'm just kidding. Don't. Somebody don't take this out of context. I love it. Well, I'll see you next time, girl.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, I'm telling you. All right. Well, since I have y'all in the chat right now, if you have not had sex in the woods with a boo thing or a one night thing, type where's the craziest place you have had sex. I'm going to read some of these comments. Somebody says, I've had sex in Central Park. Yes. The risk, it was even better. Yes. Oh, yes. We got some freaks in the house. Okay. Going back. So the topic of tonight was ride or dies. I want to give now I'm not going to be shady, but I do see some people in the chat that have called into the show before. So if you're new, don't be shy. Come on in. Shuka, for you, I have in the 50 banks bid. Not sex in a hospital. Was it a hospital bed too, or just like the cafeteria? Public boat drop. I don't even know what a boat drop is. Restroom of the mall. Don't stop getting it on my porch. Oh, y'all some freaks. The neighborhood park. A car in the park. We've done that, high school. In the driveway on a house that was for sale. Damn, did the price go up or down? We will never know. Park behind a funeral home. Now, King Kento 93. Not you fucking behind the dead. Not you raising the dead from their graves. Damn. Oh, now KYC. Not sex at the church. Was it a Methodist, AME, Kajic? Let us know. A 1977 Virgo. Not a playground at the park with kids playing. I'm gonna have to watch out for some of y'all because these are some insane places. Not the playground, not under the slide and the monkey bars. Oh my God. Oh, Caleb Breeze in the Mile High Club. Okay. I see 3 people that have called in already. So let me just go ahead and accept some of y'all. Why not? I do want some newbies to call in though, but we got some, we love friends of the show as well.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back,
Yes.
Queen.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you so you've been here before? Reintroduce yourself to the good people.
I'm Ash. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back, Ash. Ash, we love your son. What is your son's name?
Hunter.
He is the cutest. This is not about him, so I'm sorry if you were trying to keep
It's
your son
okay.
anonymous.
No.
I just put you out there.
It's fine.
You're looking amazing. Welcome back to the show.
Cut my hair.
Oh, I love a good shaved head moment. I am who I am, darling. So,
yes.
Are you calling in to tell me about ride or die or crazy places you've had sex? Because the chat is going crazy right now, and we love to see it.
I've got one of each.
Okay, give me, since I see a couple people in the chat. Okay, why don't you give me your ride or die story? Was it about somebody you were talking to or a friend? Go for it. I'm listening.
Actually, my best friend, our very first job, we used to work at Pizza Hut. I was a manager. She was the cook.
You became a manager at your very first job?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
This was years ago though. But during the day shift, we only work day shift. So during the day shift, we would like prep everything for the entire day. So we had a situation one day where we got off of work. It's nighttime. It's around 10 o'clock at night. The manager for night calls and he's like, none of the stuff was prepped. I'm like, what are you talking about? None of the stuff was prepped. Everything was prepped. Here's the pictures. So I'm sending all the pictures, giving him all the information like, hey, everything was prepped. So he decides to then go on like in the background and yell at the other workers like, oh, they didn't prep everything, get everything done. Mind you, me and my best friend live like 2 minutes away from each other. So I called her and I'm like, listen, we need to go pull up at the job because these niggas is talking crazy.
Right.
And they got the right one. They got the right ones on the wrong day. So we ended up going up there. They didn't even know we was coming. We showed up. We like, so what happened? The stuff that we prepped, it just disappeared. Like maybe we just have more customers than we normally would,
and more come.
Right.
I like the mistake you made.
Because I definitely did. I did.
We had more come and more customers. What happened?
Right.
So wait, what happened? I'm genuinely like, what the fuck just happened to all this prep food?
It got used. There was a lot of customers. It was during Super Bowl. Super Bowl is crazy. So we already expected it, but we prepped more than even the anticipated amount was supposed to be. So then he decided to like continue on. So we walk in. I got the passcode to the door, put the passcode in, walk in. I'm like, so what happened? We here now because we're not talking over the phone. We in person. So him and his girlfriend proceeded to attempt. They were Caucasian.
Right.
Attempted to yell at me and my Puerto Rican friend. When I tell you, Amber, and audience. We ended up throwing soda inside of the fryer machine. We were putting plastic bottles through the oven.
No, wait, whoa, wait. Ash, you supposed now you're the manager. You're one of the managers.
No. But let me lead up to what occurred. So his Caucasian girlfriend has decided to say,
I'm guessing he's not white, right?
No, he's white.
Oh, they're both white. Okay.
She decided to throw in the "you niggas" with the ERS on the end.
Got it. Say less. So you were like, well, time to shut it down.
We shut that whole shit down to the point we ended up calling corporate. We called the food inspector company. We got them closed down because they couldn't pass any of their
inspection
tests at all.
So you and so whose idea was it when y'all were like, we about to roll back up at this Pizza Hut? Whose idea was that?
Mine, because I was the driver.
And your friend was like, well, yeah, we riding out.
She was like, I'm with it. We still best friends till this day.
I'm sure y'all are. I'm trying to see if I was her, would I have rode up there? I probably would have rode up there, but when shit got crazy, I might have thrown one crust and ran.
No. She was like, excuse me, what did you say? And she was like, you heard me. I was like,
yeah, I mean, you can't, like, it's like the brain don't function when that word is thrown so violently.
Yes.
So were y'all I would have been in that Pizza Hut like, ooh, oh, they fight. Look,
yeah.
Like in my mind, there's a melee of just cheese and sauce and bullshit.
Everywhere. Boxes are destroyed. Everything occurred. So did you lose your job that night? I want to know. Oh, no, I quit. Like, you quit. I was already sending the text message to my GM as I was driving. I'm like, today's my last day. Because I already knew it was going to be some type of BS, and I just didn't have time for it anymore. It was a first-time job. I was ready to go. Right. I'm a nurse, so I was doing that just so I can finish school, and I'm like, I don't need this shit. I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
So we both left.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, but the Pizza Hut never tried to press charges or anything, right?
They couldn't.
Great.
We had it on recording and everything of this girl throwing out racial slurs. You know what's funny is that when the police showed up, because they did show up, they arrested her. They didn't even touch us.
Great.
Like, would you like to file charges? Yes, I would.
I would. Well, that's wonderful. That is like the best case scenario for turning the fuck up. Because, I was just watching today. Did you see that video of that lady throws hot soup on that girl?
Everybody's life would have ended. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Was completely, I think I was sitting on the couch and I think I farted. I was like, oh. Like, I read the article, I saw the video, and gas just eked out of my ass because I was so upset. Sound off in the comments if you have seen this video of this woman throwing like hot soup in an employee's face. Like, people with employees have been ridiculous, but I have definitely been in some like employee versus employee, and it gets messy. So I thank you for sharing that story.
Wild things. I live in New York, and I was in McDonald's a couple weeks ago, and this guy decided to go around the counter because his burger wasn't made right, and the employee was like beating him with the fry racks. Like, it was crazy.
Period. I live in New York. Like, you cannot talk to these people like that.
It's different.
You cannot talk to these people like. I'm gonna tell a quick story after we get off that. But I thank you, Ashley, for calling in, and tell Hunter I said hey.
I will.
All right, bye, girl.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, I gotta tell y'all a funny McDonald's story. I think we all have a funny McDonald's story, right? So I'm not gonna get loud because this story is about being. So one night, I'm not sure if y'all know this, but my apartment, we share, like, the McDonald's is like right there. And so me and Ben got high, so I was like, you gotta go bust a fry. You gotta go get a large fry. And Ben was like, fine, I love Ben. Everybody who thinks I'm just mean to Ben, but I love Ben. He loves me. So he goes over to get a fry. And like 30 minutes go by. And I'm like, Judge Judy, where my fry at? I'm hungry. I got the munchies. I'm waiting for this fry. I'm very much so doing ASMR. And I don't see my fry, but I hear somebody getting cussed out loud as hell outside of my window. And this Chicago nigga, so that's not unorthodox. But I remember just putting 2 and 2 together and thinking, it's been an extended period of time and my fry's not here. And now I'm hearing somebody being cussed the fuck out. So let me go to my patio, get my binocs, get my knocks. Child, it was Ben arguing with some man in the drive-thru, and the man was cussing Ben out. And I was like, well, that's my husband, but let me just wait and see what's going on. Cause I don't want I don't want him to feel like less than, but I was like, damn, that's my husband. Like, well, let me see why he getting cussed out. And it was Ben and this other white dude who looked very like Trump supporter. He was like an old white man. So what happened was Ben was so drunk and high that Ben decided to stand in the drive-thru. So this man had a car and Ben was walking behind the car. No. Ben was in front of the car. And I think this old man wasn't realizing that Ben was in the drive-thru as well. And Ben was trying to be being drunk and annoying. And so I think this man was like beeping at Ben, like, let's go, get the fuck out the way. And Ben being drunk, Ben hit the man's car. So I came out there seeing this man cussing Ben out, being like, don't you hit my motherfucking car. I'm a veteran. All that. So I said, damn. All right. I don't watch Ben get cussed out for about 10 good minutes. So let me go out here, be his angry black wife. So I was like, well, if some shit pop off, I can't fight. We already talked about this. So I grabbed the dog. I go down to the thing, and I come out there. I'm like, is there a problem? I got my little chiffon on, my negligee. I said, is there a problem out here? This is my husband. this is my husband. Is there a problem? And Ben trying to be all like, we got it. Please don't interfere, because whenever you interfere, you make shit worse. And this man was like, nah, I'm going to work, but you need to get your husband, blah, blah, blah. And so the man drives off, and I'm high too. So I'm like, you know what, you're right. I do need to get my husband. What the fuck you do? So first off, you out here arguing, hit the man's car. He told you he did a tour in Vietnam or wherever the fuck. And then, and most importantly, you ain't got the motherfucking fry. Where's the fry? So then it gets worse because me and Ben start yelling at each other in the McDonald's parking lot. Now, we not fighting, but I'm over here like, you need to get your dumb ass in the motherfucking house. I'm not here worried about you. I'm worried about my fry. Well, you got me grabbing the dog, having to save your ass. You always get drunk. You always argue with people. And I got to bring my black ass out here. And, obviously that was louder than the motherfucking argument that Ben was having with the regular guy. Ben yelling at me. I'm yelling at him. And I look up and I see the whole McDonald's drive-thru staff with their phones out recording us. So that was when it occurred to me. I was like, damn, we got to get in the house, because you probably gonna lose your job. I'm probably gonna be on the internet. So this was before we had TikTok, thank God. So that was the night that me and Ben got to arguing at the McDonald's. Still ain't get my fry. And Ben was so embarrassed about the incident that he didn't go back to McDonald's for maybe like 3 or 4 months. So every time we got high, I wanted to get McDonald's. He was like, well, I can't go over there no more because we got to argue it out there. So if you are an employee at this McDonald's and you have some footage of a bald-headed black girl and a drunk white boy arguing in the parking lot, hi, with a dog just sitting down. Can you send me that footage? I would really love to see it. I would really love to see it. And in hindsight, I should, like, this is the way I do, because I did the same thing with my friend I rescued. I will have my friend's back in the situation. I will have my husband's back, but then, you know, when the audience is gone, I'm gonna cuss you out for getting me in this situation. Fryless. Okay. So, you know, that's what you do. You defend your kids, and then on the car ride home, you cuss them out. Anyway, let's get, that's what friends are for. All right, if you're just calling into the show, we are sharing stories of when you had to ride out. Maybe it was the McDonald's parking lot. Maybe it was, you know, your friend was about to get jumped and you had to just go rescue a bitch. Maybe you were throwing toppings around the Pizza Hut. Ride or dies is the topic of discussion for tonight. I got some people in the chat. I might have seen these people before, but we're going to just let them on in anyway. Anyway, skinny way girl. Ben had me out there arguing with his ass. We looked crazy as hell because I was, hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi. I didn't even realize I was watching TV.
Oh, you're fine. What you watching?
Family Guy. Something basic. But I just wanted to show you my dog. His name is Winston.
Hey, Winston. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet. You got him Christmas ready.
That's all I could find at PetSmart. I went too late because usually they do like Thanksgiving stuff around like when Halloween stuff ends.
Correct.
So, but this is from last year, but he still fits into it.
Well, that makes just Winston and nobody else.
Yes.
Hey, Winston. Well, what's going on tonight?
Well, actually, I had a really rough day, but that's another thing. But I had a ride or die story that I thought was really
No! Wait, or maybe I'm frozen. Wait, no! You can't bait me like that. I'm too messy. Oh, Kayla? Are you there? Damn. She's probably telling a really good story about how she had to fight a bitch at the gas station. Oh, no. Kayla? Deja said, I'm good. It's her. It's her. Thank you. Op Canvas. It's her. Oh, dang. Well, that's all right. We got another one in the chat here. Let's sock it to me now. Ooh, my hair's just getting worse and worse. Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back. Yay.
Okay, so what's going on? The topic of discussion tonight is ride or die. Have you ever had to ride out for a bitch? Talk to me.
So, I wrote out. It wasn't necessarily fighting though. What had happened was me and my OG bestie living together, early 20s. She dating this dude, trifling as hell. She buying him all the clothes, shoes, Air Force Ones, everything. This dude hits on me, trying to talk to me while we living in the same house.
Oh, we hate that. Type into the chat if your friend's man has ever tried to make a move on you. Did you tell her? Did you not? That is a classic case. And so what did you do?
So, of course, I told her because, you know,
because we always tell them. Did she believe you?
Yeah, she did. Because
okay,
she knew how he was anyways. So fast forward a little bit. She moves back in with her parents. She takes all her shit back from him. She's still getting messages from him asking about getting stuff back from her that she had bought him and revoked.
No, so, I repossessed it, friend.
Yes. So what I did, which was really terrible, I pissed in his motherfucking shoes, and then she gave them back to him.
Okay, let's unpack that. So what kind of shoes were they?
Oh, they was the Air Force Ones.
Not the new Forces.
Yeah, they was Air Force Ones, and man, I let it marinate too. I put it in a plastic bag, tied it up, let it sit for a few days.
So wait, we have to just open the suitcase and take out one article of clothing at a time. So so you peed in a Ziploc bag.
Oh no, I peed in the shoes.
In the shoe.
Inside the shoes.
So you just squatted over one shoe
No, both. It was both.
Both shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Fully
Yep.
peed in both.
Yep. Yep.
And were the shoes still wet when you returned them?
Oh no, girl. Here's what I did. After we let it marinate, they wouldn't dry out all the way, so we dried them. Then we put just a little soupçon of air freshener up in that shit so that he wouldn't smell it right off the bat.
Ah, okay. This is some Breaking Bad shit. Okay, so you peed in his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all science the shit out of drying them, and then you put them in a bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gave the shoes back to him.
Oh yeah, after they was dry and everything though, so
Is he
they was
still-
already dried up.
It's so he didn't smell them.
Not right off the bat.
Did okay, well when off the bat did he smell them?
I don't know how long it took him, but he definitely knew at some point, because he mentioned to her that, did you let your crazy friend piss in my shoes?
What was what was her response?
She told him, yeah.
And
Yeah, she let him know.
how did
Yeah.
she? I'm sorry. Let me. How? But how? I'm trying to make 1 + 1 = 58. You see what I'm saying? How did he know it was you?
I mean, I'm guessing it was a good guess because, you know, it was a small town. We didn't really hang out with too many people because we was them weird girls and shit. So
Been there. So you peed in his shoes and he found out. Was he upset?
oh, I'm sure he was. I didn't talk to his trifling ass though, so I never had to hear from him about it.
I don't know if I should yell at you or hire you. I'm vexed. What were some of the other transgressions that he did? Now hitting on her best friend is really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's pretty bad. But what were some of the other actions that he did that were like, nope, the only way to end this is pee?
Well, you know, only thing I can really remember at this moment, because it wasn't a minute ago, was the fact that he's just using her, like getting her to buy him shit all the time, buying shoes, buying clothes, buying food, everything. He did nothing for her.
So now you were like, the Lord giveth, the Lord pisseth. Correct.
Yes. And I had a cat-eared hat that I wore that night so that she could tell him it was a cat that pissed in his fucking shoes.
Oh, now that's iconic. That move was legendary. Do I think you are a little bizarre? Yes. I'm not gonna lie, but I would want to call you if Ben was ever doing me wrong. I'll say that much.
Girl, we laughed so hard that night. It was like we laughed for a straight hour and had headaches afterward. It was the
I
best.
once had a friend of mine, like the friend that did the crazy thing was my friend, and her friend got cheated on by some guy. And so she's crying her eyes out, whatever. And so this person, who was our mutual friend, said, fuck that guy. So she takes her used tampon and she just tossed it in the backseat of his car. So he had to eventually find that. And I remember her telling me that, and I was like, huh. You took your blood and guts and you literally threw that in the back of his car. She was like, I sure did. I was like, all right. I mean, that's how problems get solved sometimes. Just promise me you will never throw a hot cup of soup in somebody's face. Deal?
Never.
Good. I love that. Thank you so much for calling into the show, because I mean, you have changed my night tonight.
Thank you. It was nice to be on, friend. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Ooh, y'all nasty. Before y'all judge her, it was not dried. It was she was on her period, heavy flow, wide set vagina, and she said, "Fuck this man. I am throwing this in his car. I got something to say. Now, I'm sure I got some window busters up in this chat tonight. Somebody in this chat has probably done something crazy to somebody's car or whatever, but I was so peeing in shoes in the grand scheme of things. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. We got some others in the chat here, so let's check out their story. Oh, yes, Kayla's back. Kayla's back. Kayla. I ain't never done. Kayla, what was that? You
I
okay?
swiped with my finger without even knowing, so I was just like, I didn't know how I could come back in. Then I saw that I literally tapped on your live, and I saw me talking, and then I exited. And I was just like,
no, it's fine. No. Literally been around the world and yeah. So what's your story? Were you ride or die? What were you asked to do, or were you doing the asking? Give it to me now.
So I'm like, I drive. Like, that's like the point of. Okay, wait. Bleh, sorry. So I like to drive because I like being in control. So I drive all my friends everywhere.
Okay.
And
you're like the DD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because, like, I don't like anyone else driving because I like to leave when I want to leave, and then me driving puts me in control of me leaving. So, like, you know.
You ain't gotta explain nothing to me about that. I love canceling plans. I love leaving the party early.
Yes. So my best friend, her name is Asia. She does not drive at all. And so I usually am the one who picks her up. I take her everywhere, and I usually don't mind it. But she was in New York City with her other best friend, and she FaceTimes me, and she goes, I killed her. And I was just like, what are you talking about? It's 9:00 at night. She goes, I killed her. I was just like, where are you right now? And she was just like,
okay, so it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. and you get a call from your friend saying, I killed her. And okay, so me, I would have said, well, time to go. But you went to pick her up.
I did not. The thing was, I was like, Asia, you need to give me every single detail of this story before I do anything. And she's like, she's sitting in the shower, she's puking. I'm like, okay, so she's not dead, she's puking. She goes, but she stopped moving. I was just like, okay, so shake her, wake her, like. And she's like, I killed her. So and she's drunk as well, but her friend was fine. Her friend was fine, but she, being drunk and high, did not serve her well. And she's like,
and she got her other friend drunk and high.
Yeah,
so she's cleaning up after her friend, thinking her friend is like blacked out, passed out, and she is the cause of it.
Yes. And so she's like, I killed her, Kayla. I killed her. I was like, where are you? I'll drive to you. Like, and she's like, I'm in New York City. I was like, she made me get Life 360, so she would, like, I would be able to see her location at every single moment, because she lives in Long Island. She goes to school in Long Island. So she'll call me late at night when she's walking home, so I know where she's at. So I'll watch Life 360 and I'm on the phone with her.
Right, but at this point, I'm gonna need some gas money. This is a sidebar. Has your friend ever paid you some gas money?
She has.
Okay, good. Because these are a situation where I'm gonna need my money pronto if we are gonna be cleaning up a bitch that's been throwing up all night.
But the thing was, I actually ended up not going to New York City because her friend woke up. But the thing was, she had put her phone down and propped it, so I saw everything that was going on. The hotel manager had to come up and be like, you need to be quiet, because she was shouting, like, Eileen, you need to wake the fuck up. I'm not doing this tonight. And I was just like, Asa, you need to be quiet, because they're probably calling, because the cell phone was ringing, the shower's going on, her friend's in the shower. My best friend is drunk and
they be doing some pills.
Huh?
This sounds like pills.
No. Well, I don't know.
Maybe like some psychedelics were some acid was involved. So your friends being you didn't go out to Long Island, did you? Good for you. So you took that call and you went back to sleep.
I took the call. I was up until she thought that she was fine. But it was funny because I screen recorded it because I knew she wouldn't remember it. And I was like, hey, I was going to like show her in the morning and be like, hey, you remember this? And there was one part in the screen record where she slips and she falls. And she already had hurt her knee earlier from doing a TikTok. And so like
we've all hurt our knee doing a TikTok.
Yup.
Yes.
Yup. And so she had to armory crawl back to the shower. So I see her crawling across FaceTime. And I'm like, Asia, are you okay? She goes, who's there? I was just like, you called me. Remember?
Who's there? How long did you stay on the phone listening to this foolishness?
At least 45 minutes.
Oh, you better than me. You know, and I understand, like, helping people out when they are wasted. Like, I used to have my freshman year roommate, who we're still Instagram friends, whatever. Sorry if you're listening, girl. My freshman year roommate, we got along great, but she don't know how to drink one. She will go from 0 to blackout. Mm-hmm. She was like a huge, white girl. She liked to party every night, and we were cool too. But one night, I heard some coughing. Like, that was when you have bunk beds. Like, here's a bed, here's a bed. One night, I heard some coughing, and so I'm asleep, and I just hear just like with random coughing. So I was like, this coughing has gone on for like 15 minutes. Like, let me get you a throat lozenge, So I turn on the light, and my roommate is laying in a pool of her own vomit, like this, coughing. So I was like, okay. I pick her up. She's in a romper. I would never forget. It was a lime green romper. You remember how we used to rock those little short rompers?
Yep.
No shade if y'all still rocking them. But she was in one of those little lime green rompers. So I pick her up because she about 90 pounds. I walk her to the community bathroom. I lay her in the shower and I just hosed. I was like, I'm not doing this because me and Puke, we don't get along. So I was like, but I don't want this girl to drown in her own vomit.
I actually did something similar. My friend who actually like recently cut me off due to like some stupid reason, I had nothing to do with it. She decided that she wanted to unadd everyone, and including me, the one who opened my house to her to let her sleep in my guest room instead of sleeping in her house. I mean, sleeping in her car, like in the winter. She cut me off. But before that, for her birthday weekend, she was crossfaded and she was puking and her boyfriend wasn't helping her. And I was the one who was only one who was helping her. I undressed her. I showered her.
Fully.
Everything. But I still got cut off and her boyfriend's still with her. So,
yeah. Well, hopefully when they break up, she'll call you and be like, yo, I was tripping. I'm so sorry.
I'll be like, aw, okay.
Click. I know that's right. Well, Kayla, thank you for remanicing about the time that we have cleaned up our drunken friends. And I'm sure a friend has helped me out. Let me not. I ain't never fell in my own vomit, but I probably done misremember more than one night. So thank you for reliving the hype with me. I got a couple more people coming into the chat, but it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again too. Bye.
Bye. And tell Winston I said bye.
I will. He was barking.
Y'all, we some good friends. Another college story. This will be super quick. One time I was in college and my friend broke up with her man and she was like, can y'all take his stuff back to his house? Like, I just want to be done with this. Like, I'm just gonna put all his stuff in a box and I just need y'all to take it over there for me. And please, I'm done with this man. And so we're like, hell yeah, fuck him. We got you, sis. So we picked, another sorority stories, right? We get all his shit. We put it in a box. We ride over to his house. We probably got some EVE playing, something that's we're not playing, Monica, Gunica. So we go over there. We got out the car. We were like, Here's all your shit back, and you will never see our friend again. Fuck around and find out. You keep playing motherfucking games. Woo, woo, woo. You know, we was doing the whole thing. We didn't even walk the shit up to the door. You know, we dropped it where the car was, you know, hood girls. And it was a party that night. It was like a sorority party that night. We go to the party. Me and my friend who dropped his stuff off, we having a good time at the party. And then our eyes, you know, this is how we dancing. You know, our eyes hit the door. And we said, ain't that? It was our friend who was crying and the boy together so they entered the party as a couple. Now, mind you, this ain't even been 24 hours. We done rolled up to his house. We done made a scene. We done gave him a little shoulder, a little head and neck roll. So he walks past us and he says, "Hey ladies, I thought I was never gonna see y'all again." And then he keeps walking. And I was like, "Damn. That's the good one. I'll give you that." Like you know how when you got roasted, so you can't even do it. It's like, wow. And then we talked to her the next day. We were like, you couldn't wait 24 hours. You knew the after party was tonight. You couldn't wait 24 hours to roll up with this man arm in arm. And she's like, what? We made up. And I was like, and see, this is why I'm not ride or die. This is why I'm not ride or die. Got us looking deef and dumb. That's what they used to call it in the South. Deef and dumb. We got another caller in the chat. Oh, I know who this is. Jay Backwood on the line, y'all. Welcome. I'm trying to time this right. I can never time these right. We're going to welcome Jordan to the stage. Hello, Jordan. Damn, Jordan, hold on. Okay, I can hear you now. This is Jordan, y'all, and then this is my niece, Azuri. She's so cute. I'm sorry, Jordan. Hey, baby. We care about you too, Jordan, but I'm sure tons of people at this point are like, I mean, it's just about the baby. It's just little Zuzu.
Right.
Okay, Jordan.
Yes, girl, I have a ride or die story. So
yes, I'm listening.
This was back when I was like a junior in high school. And for some reason, we just did not like, me and my homegirl, we did not like this girl. I don't even know why. Just probably like high school stuff. So she was at my homegirl's boyfriend's house.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to say hi. I heard your voice. Hi, Jordan.
Hey, Zuri. It's Uncle Ben. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Nah, it's fine. But yeah, so we found out she was at my homegirl's boyfriend's house. So we had calling her and was like, "Come back over here, da 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 da." So she was like, "Okay, I'm about to pull up. Give me an hour." So we done went to her mama's house, my homegirl's mama house, changed our clothes, put on sneakers. Her mom was like, "What y'all doing? Why y'all running in the house like that?" We're like, "Oh, nothing."
Like, why are y'all putting on Vaseline, lacing up,
like, yes,
taking off earrings and lashes? Okay.
We was ready. So then we went back to her boyfriend's house. We was filling up buckets with bleach, like on some we was on some crazy shit. So yes.
Not wasting bleach.
Yes, we was just waiting. They never came. We were just sitting there smoking like.
Wait, hold on, Jordan. You went out. Okay, all right.
Dying.
So you packed.
I know
bleach.
my bad.
You packed bleach
and was just
you're posted up. You're smoking. Did they ever come to fight?
No, and then we went to the same school, so we were just like, what the fuck? But that was really it. It was.
Well, you know what? It's hard because I think if I was gonna meet somebody to fight and they were like, "All right, my ETA is 1 hour," I would be like, "Okay, well, what this?" But y'all, it sounds like y'all took that as, "Oh, great, we got time to prep. We got time to."
I feel like it was more fun that they didn't pull up because we just, you know how you got the adrenaline rush. We was just doing everything. So the bitches,
right, and was probably out there practicing like how I'm gonna throw my punches.
Yes.
Oh man. Or I mean, do you think they fell asleep? Like, what is the protocol? You're like, okay, I'm about to get my ass beat in an hour. Let me think about.
like looking at them in the hallways. We just walking past each other. But me and my homegirl, you probably know, Aaron probably not told you a lot of stories. Like I'm with, like I'll do whatever. So I'm just like, so when are we gonna fight? You know, they didn't want to do nothing.
When are we gonna? Azuri said, "When we gonna fight?"
Hmm. I'm not like that no more though. That was high school.
That's good. Oh man, I'm not like that. People will be like, "So when you want to fight?" I'll be like, I think I'm free next Tuesday at 5:00. And I mean, what? So if they would have showed up, what would you have done with the bleach? That's all I want to know.
Thrown it on them. We had mixed it with water, so it wasn't just straight bleach. You know, it was buckets of like bleach and water. So
what happens when you throw bleach and water on people?
I don't know. We was gonna find out. We were just so hyped. Like we was thinking of every little thing like to do when they got there, but
I would have been so scared. Like if I was pulling up to that fight and I saw buckets, I would have been like, no.
What the hell's in these buckets? Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they rode by and saw y'all's ammunition and then said, you know what, never mind.
Not that deep.
It's not that deep. Oh my gosh. I love this. I have one more person in the chat that I'm gonna get, but thank you for calling in. You know, I'm gonna call you right after this.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Zuzu.
Bye, Auntie.
Where's my brother with his ugly? Okay, good. Probably not getting on your nerves, so we love to see it. All right, bye, Jordan.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bleach and water, friends. Bleach and water. Okay, let me see if I can get this last one in. All right. Y'all are a mess. Y'all some real riders and fighters. I'm fake. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, I want to say this. I think you got 3 minutes because Instagram does this thing now where it will legit cut me off if I go past my 1 hour. So I just didn't want you to get cut off. What's your name, friend?
Oh no, it's fine. I only need a minute to say that I love you and I love Ben and you're so amazing. You're my highlight of like every day. I watch your story every single day and I love you and Ben so much.
Oh, thank you. I just be talking. Oh my God.
And you know something?
Put your nails up.
You're the okay, yes ma'am.
No, you put your nails up. I want to see them.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh, those are beautiful.
Thank you. They cost too much. First off, I'm gonna say that they cost way too much. But you know what? It's okay. We do it for the tips. It's okay.
They look
but
good.
They look good. To say you are the only person in life who's made me want to buy a plant just so I can sing. Just so I can sing to my plant. You're the only person
buy a snake
in life.
plant.
You're the only
I'm
person.
not even like a real, like, I know people who got the UV lights. They got humidifiers in every room. I have all of the like level 1 parent plants. But get you one. You just feel better when they're in your house.
See, I'm a reptile. I love reptiles. So the reptile that I want, that I've always wanted, was a chameleon. It was a chameleon. No matter what, you have to keep not only plants but like the humidity at like 100% for the reptile, for the chameleon. So I get when it comes to not only singing the plant but like humidifying the area. So I get it when you're just like, okay, this has to be an everyday thing. But just watching you singing to your plants and annoying your husband and just being how you are, I'm just like, I can't wait to do that to any animal that I have. I just can't wait to just be annoying on purpose and just love them, but be annoying.
Life is too hard. Life is too hard to not annoy people around you.
But honestly, I'm not even lying. You've honestly been so much of an influence. I'm sorry, I got TV playing in the background. You've been so much of an influence to me when it comes to not giving into my depression and giving into, you know, I know we all know the bad side of depression, so I've dealt with that. So you've honestly been like, you and Ben have been such an amusement to where I don't give in to my bad side of depression, and it's honestly been amazing. You and another like YouTuber, but definitely you and Ben have definitely been so amazing.
That means so much to me, and this other YouTuber, yes.
But honestly, to where I'll sit there and I'll scroll through y'all's videos, and I've seen them 1,000 times before. But I'll still scroll through y'all's videos and I'm just like, they make me not want to give up today. Like, y'all are so funny.
You better
so amazing.
stop.
And
Oh my gosh.
no, seriously. And then too, I'm just like, you know what? I wish they weren't as famous because I would be such best friends with her. Like, she has no idea. But it's just
Girl,
like,
ain't nobody famous. But no, thank you so much. Okay, please. This thing is about, I'm only brushing you because this thing's about to cut me off. But I really appreciate that because I just be waking up and talking to myself. And so when people respond, I'm like,
no,
you're this one big ecosystem.
Me,
and it reminds me, like, it's like the internet is not, like, there's so much good on the internet as well. That's all I have to say.